Brian Wilson maintained a unique bond with Paul McCartney, especially during the mid-1960s, a period when both the Beach Boys and the Beatles were at their most adventurous, absorbing fresh influences and pushing creative boundaries. The two songwriters shared many musical traits: unconventional chord progressions, ornate melodies, a talent for orchestration, and a mastery of studio innovation. Their albums from this era seem to be in conversation with each other, each new release nudging popular music into uncharted territory. In his 2016 memoir, I Am Brian Wilson, the Beach Boys leader recalled meeting McCartney for the first time in the 1960s. During that studio meeting, Wilson discovered that the band's 1966 classic God Only Knows ranked among McCartney's favorite songs. Wilson reflected that while such praise might sound like a standard compliment in liner notes or talk show chatter, hearing it directly from McCartney, right there on Sunset Boulevard, was deeply moving. As the writer of God Only Knows, he found it astonishing that another songwriter responsible for Yesterday and I Love Her, and countless other classics, considered his work a favorite. The two stayed in touch over the years. At one point, McCartney visited Wilson's home and played him a tape of a new Beatles track, She's Leaving Home. Wilson recalled that McCartney introduced the song by saying he wanted him to hear something he thought had a lovely melody. When the tape played, Wilson's wife Marilyn was so touched that she began to cry. For Wilson, hearing another songwriter share new music allowed him to better appreciate his own work's emotional impact, something he rarely thought about when it came to his own audience. Their relationship grew into a mutual admiration, one perhaps fueled by friendly rivalry. According to the widely accepted account, the Beatles' 1965 folk-inspired Rubber Soul helped inspire the Beach Boys' lush 1966 masterpiece Pet Sounds, which in turn spurred McCartney toward the psychedelic heights of the Beatles' 1967 landmark, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. McCartney later explained in conversation with Rolling Stones guitarist Ronnie Wood in 2013 that they had developed what he described as a kind of rivalry. Each would release new material, prompting the other to respond with something equally strong. He cited God Only Knows as an example, calling it his favorite Beach Boys song. McCartney even had the chance to perform it alongside Wilson at a charity event. While he managed to stay composed during the actual performance, he admitted that the emotion of the song overwhelmed him during the soundcheck. Wilson passed away on June 11, 2025, at the age of 82. As tributes poured in, McCartney issued a heartfelt statement remembering his friend as someone with an almost mystical musical gift that made his songs so profoundly moving. He described the notes Wilson imagined and shared as both simple and brilliant, expressing his love for him and his gratitude for having shared time in his creative light. McCartney concluded by reflecting on the difficulty of imagining a world without Brian Wilson, invoking the title of his most famous song to say, "God only knows."